It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS, brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. So we're here the night after the night that a game was supposed to be played between Bonny Eagle and Portland as the result of a snowstorm. Frank, as you know, in the last game, the Dogs were really shellacked by Thornton Academy. What do they have to do tonight to come out and make it work?
Well, Steve, we saw in the second half of that game, we saw Coach Russo bench 4 of his starters, play the other one for the entire 16 minutes of the second half. So I really think that in that time since Friday, for Portland, it's finding out who wants to play basketball, who wants to do the little things, who wants to dive on the floor for a loose ball, who wants to run the offense through to get a quality shot as opposed to just shooting a quick, easy three. So for Portland, look for them to be aggressive defensively, aggressive on the rebounding, and that'll really be whether we'll tell whether they're going to recover from that loss or whether those bad habits will perpetuate.
So they're going to have to look out for Zachary Maturo, who's got 18 points a game. Jacob Humphrey has 12, and William Hendricks has 11. Plus they have a few other players on their team to round out their roster. They're 11-3 this year, yet they're only ranked 3rd in Class AA South, and that's because they lost really quite handily to South Portland. Other than that, Bonny Eagle looks like a very formidable team.
Well, you got to love heel points, Steve. You can have a team that has 2 or 3 fewer wins than another team and have them be behind in the standings. It's all about who you beat and the quality of your opponents, how many games they've won. But for Bonny Eagle, you said the name, it's Zach Maturo. It's his show. He's the best player on the floor tonight, and he'll look to take over the game for Bonny Eagle on both ends.
Will Simon Chadbourne and Trey Ballou, Jeremiah Alato, and others step up tonight and give it a little something extra? Well, we'll find out in just a moment.
5'6" junior Nate Harris. For Portland at forward number 33, 6'7" senior Louis Gaddis. Forward for Bonny Eagle, number 14, 5'10" junior Cam Gardner. That's fine. For Portland at forward number 30, 6'7" senior Simon Chadbourne. Starting the second for Bonny Eagle, 00, 6'4", senior co-captain Will Hendricks. Forward at center, number 23, 6'5", senior Trey Ballou. Guard for Bonny Eagle, number 10, 5'8", sophomore Jake Humphrey. Guard for Portland, number 5, 6'8", senior Jeremiah Alato. And guard for Bonny Eagle, number 1, 5'10", junior Zach Maturo. Portland, number 10, 5'10", senior Pedro Fonseca. John Trump, head coach of Bonny Eagle. Joe Russo, coach of Portland High School. Our officials for tonight's game, Paul Burnell, Greg Hughes, and our certified athletic trainer, Ryan Lucas. And would everybody please stand for our national anthem.
So at center court is Trey Ballou to jump against Nate Ferris.
Ferris only 6'2", so Trey Ballou with at least a 1-inch height advantage on him.
At least. But he wins the jump anyway, Ferris. And Zach Maturo Mr. Everything for the Scots this year.
Portland out in man-to-man, it appears.
Oh, that looked like a little bit of a travel, some steps. Inspired rebound by Fonseca. In the middle, over to Simon Chadbourne for three. He's open, and it doesn't hit.
Good open look, even though it doesn't fall.
Maturo comes up with it.
Maturo's Mr. Everything for Bonny Eagle, so look for him to run the offense.
Both teams have lost against Thornton Academy this year. One of only 3 Bonny Eagle losses. Round the horn, but good defense by the Dogs here to start. Oh, driving into the lane, it doesn't fall, and Ballou, another with an inspired rebound. On the right side is Fonseca.
And one of the many things that didn't happen down at Thornton Academy was rebounding. Portland allowed second chances and really didn't crash the offensive boards. So look for them to really improve on the glass tonight. Could have been a travel there.
Yeah. Well, just like they didn't call on the other side, they're not calling it here either, so the officials letting them play. Alotto inside. Well, nice drive, but unfortunately it doesn't fall. The rebound will come to Gardner. There's a play being called. 0-0 is Will Hendricks. Well, that could have been steps too.
That'll be offensive foul. Gaddis set up for it. Bonny Eagle bench is not happy. They think the Fonseca came in with the reach early, but official Hughes is going to call the offensive foul.
And that's on Maturo. If you're a Portland fan, you want to say get him out early and often.
If you're a Bonny Eagle fan, you want to see him attacking the rim just like that too.
Absolutely.
Maturo all over Chadbourne.
And a foul.
There'll be a hold on Nate Ferris, Bonny Eagle's second foul.
Bonny Eagle foul, number 5.
Very similar to the play down the other end, which is probably why you're getting quite the protest out of John Trell, Bonny Eagle head coach.
He positions himself all the way at the end of the bench, if you will.
Here's the high screen for Fonseca.
Oh, to Gaddis, but there's Trey Ballou. New life, no shot clock in high school ball. Gaddis to Alotto for 3. In and out. Maturo with the rebound. So, of course, the Dogs plagued a little bit by what they were plagued with quite a bit at Thornton Academy, is not making shots. Now, that, goodness.
Good dish there.
Yeah, and a foul. So Nate Ferris for 2.
Nate Ferris with a basket from Jake Humphrey.
Humphrey with the assist. We'll see who the foul is on. It'll be on Trey. His first foul. Score is 2-0. Neither team scored until 2.5 minutes into the game. And Trey Ballou with a rebound. Fonseca drives and loses it and finds it. Here's Gaddis now.
And Maturo not helping off Chadbourne at all.
Ooh, a free lane.
We'll have a block. And Gaddis will be shooting 2.
That lane just opened up as one of the players backed out.
Well, right there, Steve. That's Bonny Eagle being a little concerned about where Chadbourne is, leaving the ball and giving Gaddis a real good, clean look.
Who's Gaddis at the line?
That foul is going to be on Will Hendricks.
Bonny Eagle crowd, as you can hear, has traveled well.
They have indeed, and they do. I mean, it's a sports school.
15 in for Bonny Eagle.
They're ranked 3rd in Class AA North. Now off of Alotto's hands and into the hands of Cam Gardner for his second rebound. Just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 2-1 is the score. Bonny Eagle in front. Way downtown, and hitting it is Jacob Humphrey, the second leading scorer for 2.
That good look there by Maturo.
Around the horn. Gaddis for 3. And he hits it. 5-4 is the score. He is inspired. He is yelling at his teammates, let's go.
Well, I'm sure that these players have gotten an earful since Friday. We saw Coach Russo bench his starters down at Thornton Academy and was very public about it with his quotes to the Press Herald. So if there's anything that can wake up a team, then I would say that would be it.
Not to mention the early practice the next day. Ballou doesn't hit that, and Pedro fights for it, and ultimately Bonny Eagle comes up with it. Third rebound, Cam Gardner.
And those are the little things, the hustle plays that'll show a coach that you want to be out there.
Yeah, that's Hendricks working fast. 7-4. It's a 3-point lead all the way down to Chadboard. He fakes one off and in.
That's exactly what Portland needs out of Chadbourne. The ability to do something other than catch and shoot.
7-7 is the score now. Rock'em sock'em. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. And we're going to have a foul on Luz Gaddis.
Welcome foul number 33, Luz Gaddis, his first.
No turnovers yet, Frank.
21, Richard Greenwood in for Bonny. In for Alano.
He's Portland showing 2-3 zone off the inbound. We'll see if they jump to man, and they will.
There might be one Bonny Eagle turnover, by the way.
Good ball movement there off the 2-3 zone. It's clear. Bonny Eagles waiting for it.
Jackson Bean, his relative, and I think dad perhaps, Al Bean is here, the athletic director for USM. Had a chat with him tonight. Bean had 13 points against Kennebunk and 3 3-pointers.
Here's where Portland has to start attacking the basket. We'll have a travel on Gaddis. Portland's first turnover of the night.
So 1-1 in that department. 2:40 left here in the first quarter. 9-7 Scots.
Here's some pressure from Portland.
Downtown. Gaddis with the rebound on the miss by Bean. Simon calling for it. Greenwood with an acrobatic move, and then Trey Ballou comes up with it. He's underneath with the hook and in.
A good offensive rebound, a way to clean up the mess by Ballou.
9-9, 2 minutes left. Ooh, Gaddis dives for the ball. Stillman Mahan will check in for Gaddis.
Number 5, Nate Ferris, both in for Bonny Eagle. In for Gardner and Bean.
And Cam Gardner, I guess, will be in for Jack Bean. Jacob Humphrey checks back in. Number 2 is Logan Fogg in for Bonny Eagle.
Comes a high screen from Maturo. Good lane. Great block by Ballou on the rotation.
Well, that's his record of every block and at least one major block in every game. Stillman Mayer in the corner. Greenwood underneath with an offensive rebound, and he's fouled.
Now they'll call it jump ball. It'll be Portland ball off the arrow.
Okay. Well, they're going to conference it. And I think they're going to call it a foul.
You were right.
On Will Hendricks.
Will Hendricks.
I was looking at Brunel. You were looking at Hughes. They were giving different signals.
Bean back for Bonny Eagle.
Nice fight by Greenwood and Ballou that time. Here comes Ballou to get open and up and over everything. It's going to be Bonny Eagle ball. 9-9, 1.5 minutes left here in a very, very exciting first quarter.
94-foot pressure from Fonseca on Maturo. Little 2-2-1 trap here. And that's the matchup they want. Maturo on anyone but Fonseca, but Pedro's able to switch on him.
Wow. Fonseca got there fast. All alone. The rebound will come to Jack Bean, and that one doesn't fall, and another offensive rebound.
Portland has to box out here. They have to limit those shots.
Yeah, Stillman Maine with the rebound, finally. I mean, some of it was a bad bounce, but less than a minute here in the first quarter. Here's Ballou to Greenwood on the no-look pass.
There's a reset of the offense. Good
Pedro up and in the finger roll. And the Dogs take the lead 11-9 with half a minute left in the first quarter. Maturo drives. He doesn't fall. Fonseca with the rebound. The long pass, a little too long, as it's going to go off the hands of Fonseca, who is acting as wide receiver at that point. 4 seconds left as Alado will check in and Gaddis will check in. And Pedro and Simon will sit.
4 seconds. You got to believe this is going to be a Maturo shot.
If he can get it off. He hits the rim, but we'll end the first quarter with the Dogs in front by 2. So we're going to start second quarter action, and folks, don't adjust your sets. We're not sure what our camera is showing with Bobby Tavanian, but what we can tell you is that there's a different set of lights on now, Frank, to start the second quarter.
I think those are the Red Claws lights I had on early. We don't usually see those for Portland High games, but it'll be interesting to see how this affects the teams.
The rebound comes to Nate Ferris. You hate to see it changed in midstream, Frank.
Exactly. It's one of those things. If you start one way, you might as well just play the game out.
No travel called, and instead a nice move by Ferris. It's a tie game, 11-11. You have to figure that even though they played a very inspired first quarter and stayed toe-to-toe with a very good team, that the Dogs, that Coach Russo has said to the Dogs, don't quit after one quarter.
No, absolutely not.
Here we go. Alado saves it. New life for the Dogs here in the darkness. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That could have been steps.
Boy, Steve, it does seem extremely dark, doesn't it? Just in comparison.
It does.
Of course, we could say it seemed really bright earlier.
So, Ballou steps up to get it. Jumps up to get it.
One's got to get a cut or something towards the basket here.
It's going to be Greenwood.
Offensive foul. He was setting up for it on the lane the entire drive.
Well, Simon Chadbourne and Pedro Fonseca are going to come in for Richard Greenwood and Stillman Mahan.
Simon Chadbourne is back to ball.
There's that 2-2-1 pressure again.
11-11. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left here in this first half. Maturo way up. He's off tonight. And the Dogs lose it, though.
Lead from Maturo.
And Coach Russo is going to want a timeout.
And why not? It's 13-11. It's a 2-point Scott lead. So coming off the timeout, just under 6 minutes left here in the first half. 13-11 is the score. The Scots in front. Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt, Bobby Tavanian on camera, bringing you Portland Bulldog boys basketball all year long here on WPPS TV. YouTube, Portland Public Schools, sports, and you'll see every game. The whole bench is clapping. It's an ML Carr fest broke out. Way downtown. It doesn't fall. The rebound will come to Humphrey, who quickly gets it up. And, a no-look pass and stolen. Gaddis is there.
A good deflection. We'll see what Portland does here. Try to spread the floor a little bit.
Alato looking for some help. Ballou will come over to the corner, and Stolen Maine will step out. So this is at least a matchup that some people would like to see with both Mayen and Chadbourne on the floor. They can't key on both
Offensive
of them.
foul. Yeah, well, to your point there, Steve, before the charge, if Mahan's hitting, he really opens things up for this entire offense. I mean, every team in the league knows they can key on Chadbourne exclusively and take away his shots. But if Mahan is able to camp out in a different corner or a different part of the floor, then they can't ignore the entire offense for Chadbourne anymore. They have to start helping off him a little bit. Good takeaway by Gaddis.
Well, the rebound will come to Jake Esty, number 22. 13-11 is still the score, though. It's only a 2-point Scots lead.
And Gaddis is walking gingerly, too.
That was a great pass, but Ballou is there for the rebound as the shot doesn't fall. A nice pass by Fonseca and Simon Chadbourne, and the crowd certainly felt that the last player to touch was an Bonny Eagle player. Gaddis is going to get a little, I guess he's just out. Oh, he's in pain.
He kind of landed funny on that interception. Oh, Chadbourne just a step too late.
Yeah. Well.
Good follow there by Humphrey.
Yeah.
He'll be fouled.
Yeah. It looks like Ballou will get that. He'll be shooting 2. Ballou's second. 13-11 is the score still. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half.
Second personal, 23, Trey Ballou.
Set to check in is Easton Bradford. The first one falls for Humphrey.
And 7-minute scoring drought here for Portland.
Ballou.
Luckily for them, Bonny Eagle hasn't really been able to gain any distance so far.
Trey Ballou's going to take a break. They do open it up to a 4-point lead, though, 15-11.
The 1-4 low here. 5-second call. Portland's trying to run a double screen on the baseline for Chadbourne, but Fonseca couldn't break Humphrey's contain, so it'll be a Portland turnover.
Number 3, Cam Finney, and the ball Bonny Eagle.
2-2-1 again.
Quickly down, though. Broken. Humphrey drives. Ooh, nice move, and he gets his own rebound the third time tonight. And this time it's a 3-pointer for Cam Gardner. I mean, if Humphrey's going to take those shots, if he's not hitting, at least he's following.
Absolutely. You can see as soon as he lands, he's headed in.
Alato for 3. And that doesn't fall, and Maturo with his 4th rebound.
Fast break. I think Portland's going to need a timeout.
And they're going to take one. It's 22-11. It's a 9-point Scots lead with 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. So Richard Greenwood to take it in, and Bonny Eagle has some designs on a press of their own.
Now a one-man press with Chadbourne bringing up the ball. Bonny Eagle on an 11-0 run, all here in the second quarter.
Griffin Buckley is in. Alato, Chadbourne's open.
Good look.
And he hits. And that's what needs to happen. He needs to be open. 11 is, number 10 is Humphrey, I guess. Let's see, number 3 is in now, and we don't have him on our roster. Maturo finally breaks the ice with his first 2 points. 22-14 is the score. Well, that's a turnover.
Nick Ferris, number 5, is into Bonny Eagle. And for Jake Esky.
5 turnovers apiece here as we near halftime.
Under 2 minutes.
Portland's already gone very deep onto the bench here. Definitely going with the small lineup here. I wonder if they'll do any trapping in the half-court game.
Toro just chucks it in. 10-point Bonny Eagle lead, 1.5 minutes. Well, Gardner with the rebound.
Chabot just a split second late on the reaction. Wakati secures it, but
is fouled. Yeah, he is fouled. That's Maturo's second. And it looks like he'll come out probably for Chase Graves, number 20.
Smart move there by Coach Terrell. He knows here with a minute left, only bad things can happen in the foul department by having Maturo out there. 10-point lead.
Jake Bouchard, number 20, checks in for the Dogs.
I believe that's Juan Donato, number 12.
Man. Chadbourne. Bouchard.
Yeah, Bonny Eagle knows they can be aggressive here with a young lineup out there. And we'll have a blocking foul on Humphrey.
Bonny Eagle foul.
His first. Nobody in the bonus yet. The next time that Bonny Eagle fouls, the Dogs will be shooting 1-1. Buckley comes in. Greenwood comes in.
We'll play through the buzzer.
Man gets himself open. Buckley is open for 3, and he hits it. 24-17 with 3 seconds left. Whoa, a blocking foul?
Yeah, we'll see Gardner shooting 2. Good aggressive take there.
Well, on Buckley, it looked like he was a little bit wild in his effort. But that could be a Homer comment.
Okay, Johnny Mose.
He was mauled in there. Checking in for the Dogs is number 4, Sam Gerber. So the Dogs have clearly changed things up a little bit and brought in some younger players. Cam Gardner, 26-17, the shot by Pedro, and it doesn't fall. So we're at halftime, folks. It's 26-17. So the Bulldogs came out tonight with a bit of ferocity and intensity, but the shots still are not completely falling. They're letting people in for offensive rebounds, and they find themselves down by 9 at halftime.
Well, you said it, Steve. That's the name of the game. Bonny Eagle shooting 44% in the first half, Portland 30%, and Bonny Eagle is out rebounding Portland 18-11. So really, those are the hustle plays where they can make a difference. For Portland, it's all about taking good shots. We saw those poorly timed threes at Thornton Academy. We've seen Portland miss some low percentage shots tonight. Look for them to try to force the ball inside, get the ball in the paint, get high quality looks, and try to create touches and steals on the defensive end.
One of the positives for what the Dogs did in the first half is they kept really the Bonny Eagle star, Zach Maturo, to just 4 points, and their third leading scorer, Will Hendricks, to 2. Their leading scorer is their second leading scorer on the year, Jacob Humphrey, with 7 points, including a 3. On the other hand, the leading scorer for Portland right now is Simon Chadbourne with just 6 points on 2 3-pointers, and Griffin Buckley and Lewis Gaddis each have a 3 themselves. So the Dogs are getting the shots, they're getting some looks, and we'll just see what happens in the second half. We'll bring you the second half action in a moment. We are back for second half action now. 26-17 is the score.
It'll be Bonny Eagle ball to open the second half. Portland showing 2-2-1 in the half court. Good break by the Scots. Here's Maturo up top. Over to Gardner. Gardner's trapped in the corner.
And Gaddis intercepts.
Good steal.
He's got
by
Fonseca.
Gaddis.
Underneath is Alado. Nice move.
That's just what the doctor ordered, Steve. A steal and a layup. That'll be a foul. I think it'll be on Baloo, I believe. At least that's how it looked on this angle. Yep, they'll call it on Chadbourne from behind, which is probably good in the long run for the Dogs. That's his first foul, and Baloo already has 2. Inbound to Humphrey, swings it to Maturo. Facing the 2-3 zone from Portland. Back to Humphrey, swing to the corner to Gardner. Gardner up top. Bonny going too high. Feed it inside to Hendricks. Back to Gardner, wide open.
Gaddis comes up with that rebound.
Good inside out look. The rebound will come down to Humphrey.
Foul and maybe 3 shots.
I think it'll be 2. Coach Russo's not going to be happy with that call, neither Simon Chadbourne. The second quick foul here in the second half.
Second on the team. Jacob Humphrey at the line.
Well, if Humphrey shooting 2, he's made his first 2 foul shots tonight.
Richard Greenwood for Portland for Simon Chadbourne.
So if you heard Peter Gribben, Greenwood in for Chadbourne.
Humphrey makes the second. 27-19, Bonny Eagle. Fonseca will attack man-to-man.
Greenwood is fouled. Reach. We'll see. It's either 5 or 14.
It will be Gardner.
Number 14.
First, Bonny Eagles first in the second half. We'll have a blocking foul. All of a sudden, this game's starting to tighten up on the officiating end.
And that will be also on Gardner, his second.
His second in a span of about 3 seconds.
Yeah, so Jack Bean will check in for him. And
with Chadbourne checking back in for Portland.
As Greenwood will take a seat.
Oh, good double screen.
And Chadbourne is going to make you pay when that happens.
And that's exactly what Portland's going to want to do right off the inbound.
27-22, it's a 5-point Bonny Eagle lead. Whoop, Portland player went down, no call.
They'll just say out of bounds off the Dogs. We'll have a 30-second timeout, Bonny Eagle.
So we'll take one too. It's 27-22 with 5:53 left in the third quarter. Here we go, off the timeout. 27-22, it's a 5-point lead. Maturo has been contained nicely, and it's a turnover.
Ooh, that was definitely a matchup he wanted against Gaddis. A little break for the Dogs there.
Simon for three. Oh, in and out. Oh, but Alado with the rebound. He steps on the line and they don't call it. Instead, he'll throw it up, and there's Gaddis. Nice.
Yeah, much better shot the second time around for Alado.
2 offensive rebounds for the Dogs in that sequence. It's a 3-point lead. And
I think we'll have a foul on Gaddis. We'll wait for the indication.
Can't tell, but I think so as well.
Number 33, Lewis Gaddis.
His second.
Third of the team.
Now, Maturo's trying to get open. He can't, but he has a nice no-look pass on the right side. Nothing doing. Oh my gosh, what a dish. To Ferris for 2. Wow, he is a basketball player. Coach Russo is not happy about something, but 29-24 is the score. There's a 5-point Bonny Eagle lead, just under 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Tricky dribble by Fonseca. Alado pushes it to Gaddis underneath. Unselfish play by Jeremiah Alado, just what the doctor ordered. 29-26.
And there are those higher percentage shots for Portland. Oh, wide open look for Maturo.
Now, in there for the rebound. Jack Bean gets credit for the rebound and the putback. 31-26. Pedro's fouled. And we'll see. It's either going to be Maturo or Humphrey. Maturo could get his third.
I believe it was 10. It is. Humphrey's second, Bonny Eagles third.
Gaddis takes a seat. Greenwood back in for Portland. Simon, oh, he's fighting to get free. Here's Trey on the post, up, and oh my goodness, he doesn't fall. Simon really fouled on that rebound. Instead, he's just going to turn around and try to put it in, and there's Ballou underneath.
There's the offensive rebounding, there's the fight, and the Bulldogs are right back in it.
They're down by 3, 31-28, 3:49 left here in the third quarter.
There's the trap. Oh, Near we got the steal. Oh, we're going to have a foul on Chadbourne, and he can't believe it. Chadbourne's third, Portland's fourth.
Turo.
Step back three.
He hits it.
No, I think they're going to call it a 2.
Oh, okay. Well, they do then, 33-28. Steal.
Maturo's going to go 1-on-2.
And he dishes it to Bean again. 35-28 is the score. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left, and Joe Russo wants a timeout. We will take one too. 3:05 left, 35-28. Scots. So we're coming off the timeout. Jeremiah Alado to inbound to Pedro. Pedro Fonseca.
As well, 2-3 walk from Bonny Eagle. Bone's got to get something attacking here. They're just leaving Blue in the high post. Nobody's moving. There's Greenwood on the baseline.
Pedro for 3. Well, it's one way to get it done. 35-31, 4-point lead. Oh, blocking foul. Greenwood's second foul. 5 for Portland, 1 more, and we'll be in the bonus.
2 more will be in the bonus.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We'll give you the mulligan this time, Steve.
I think we both were saying the same thing. We see a 6 on there. The next time around, they get the shot, don't they?
Absolutely.
So Gardner for 3, 38-31. It's now a 7-point lead again.
Bonny goes back to man-to-man. There's the post matchup.
Greenwood thought about it. Alado instead. In and out.
Not the best shot there in that possession.
Ooh. Looked like Maturo walked. There was no call. Heard an ooh from the crowd. Greenwood with the rebound, and here's Simon.
He'll be fouled. Foul will be on 14, Cam Gardner, his 3rd. Bonny Eagles 4th.
Bonny Eagle foul number 15.
This is a shooting foul.
Team foul number 4. Simon Chapman at the line for 2 free throws.
Bring the Dogs to within 5. Gaddis back in for Greenwood. Hits both.
Here's 2-2-1 press off the make.
It's 11 points now for Simon Chadbourne.
Good split there.
Hard to the hoop. Humphrey for 2 over Pedro. 40-33. It's a 7-point lead still for the Scots. 1:09 left here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, Simon was briefly open.
Good look there from Alado, knocks it down.
And we have a foul.
I think it'll be on Bonny Eagle. I believe they'll count the basket, and they will. Be Humphrey's 3rd. Bonny Eagle's 5th, which evens up the fouls, but most importantly gives Portland the ball back.
So the Dogs are down by 4.
Oh, secondary move had Chadbourne wide open.
Oh. Well, you know.
Now we'll have a foul on Baloo, which will be his 3rd. Game getting a little chippy here down the stretch as we near the 4th quarter.
Logan Fogg and Humphrey back in for Bonny Eagle.
We'll have Easton Bradford replacing Baloo.
Turo passes into traffic. No problem. Look at that. Gaddis fights hard for that rebound.
We will have a foul on Hendricks. And the Bonny Eagle crowd's not happy.
Well, Gaddis got into it with one of the players on the bench.
No.
I don't see an administrator here.
Bill Hendricks is third.
For Bonny Eagle. Is there one?
I'm not sure I'd know one if I saw one.
Well, they're allowed to cheer. I don't know that they're allowed to take on one player.
I think they're allowed to be unhappy with the call.
Be that as it may, 16 seconds here. The Dogs are down by 4. Simon. Oh, throws it away.
Right idea. If he'd set himself and gone up, he probably would have drawn the foul there. But instead, that turns into Portland's 7th turnover.
Number 10, back to Bonny Eagle, for Nate Pemberton.
Gaddis steals it.
There will be a travel. They'll give it right back.
.3 seconds left here.
So definitely things getting a little sloppy here in the late going.
Now, nice rebound by Easton Bradford to keep it from going back up. Well, the Dogs are going to go into the 4th quarter with a 4-point deficit. The score, Bonny Eagle Scots 40, Portland Bulldogs 36. Jeremiah Alado to inbound the ball. This will be the most crucial 8 minutes of the game for the Portland Bulldogs. Arguably, the first few minutes were as well.
There's the matchup. No double.
Gaddis comes up with the rebound. Pedro downtown. Brings the Dogs to within 1. Ooh. No travel call, but a steal. Chadbourne for 3. He sets up. It doesn't fall, but Ballou fights and is fouled.
Yeah, good crash there by Ballou. He'll be rewarded with foul shots.
And that is going to be on Hendricks. That's his 4th.
Will Hendricks, his 4th, 7 on the team.
A couple big foul shots here for Trey Ballou.
He hits the first one.
It wasn't pretty, but it went in.
Nate Ferris back along with Cam Gardner for Bonny Eagle.
We'll have a jump ball. Arrow will be Bonny Eagle. Two-2-1 pressure again from Portland. Maturo's been pretty effective with that little jab step pass to the middle. Here we go again. Coach Russo calling for a travel, but we'll have a block on Gaddis. And the Bonny Eagle crowd relishing letting him know.
His 3rd.
It'll be Portland's 7th. We'll be shooting 1-1.
His 3rd, 7 on the team. Blake Humphrey at the line with a 1-1.
Doesn't fall, and Gaddis gets the rebound. It's a tie game, 40-40.
That high screen. They're going to switch. Fonseca fights through. Oh, it'll be an offensive foul. Bean set up beautifully there. And Coach Russo is apoplectic, to use your word, Steve.
Number 10, Pedro Fonseca, his first. Team foul, number 8.
Still 40-40. Here's Maturo, dangerous player. Doesn't fall. Alato comes up with the rebound.
He's post up for Chadbourne. We've seen him run out of that before the fadeaway.
And he does it again, in and out. But, oh, no. The rebound will come to number 14, Cam Gardner. Having a tremendous game tonight, leading all rebounders.
Well, smart move in the clear out there, but Maturo kind of pulls up in the lane. Bonny Eagle kind of liking the matchups they have here off the Portland scramble defensively.
Oh, goodness. Oh, there's the open player. He
traveled.
Oh, goodness, you called it.
You were right the first time, Steve. I heard you going for it, but I hated to interrupt you.
Well, that's great. If you're a Dogs fan, 5:20 left.
See if Portland tries to play for high quality shot here. Looks like they're in flex offense. They had it, but Gaddis was a split second late with the pass. Just running that continuous offense through. Slip cut.
Ooh, the rebound comes to Nate Ferris, and he quickly gets it down. That's a nice block. Gets it down court. Here we go. Pressure on Pedro, and he throws it away.
2-on-1. Good foul. Good foul by Fonseca there. He'll make Maturo earn at the line. Only Pedro's second foul.
Portland foul number 10, Pedro Fonseca, his second. Team foul number 9. Zach Maturo at the line.
Had a 3.5-minute drought without any scoring since Portland tied it up. Maturo breaks it.
His 7th point of the game.
Scully Mahan back for Lewis Gaddis.
Stillman Mahan is checked in for Lewis Gaddis. It's a 2-point Scott lead, 4.5 minutes left in regulation of this contest.
Oh, wide open to the pick and roll. The entire Bonny Eagle defense will come in it, and somebody's picking up a foul. Blue was wide open on that pick and roll.
Will be on Jack Bean.
Jack Bean, his second. Team foul number 8. Logan Fogg, number 2. That for Bonny Eagle is Jack Bean.
Fogg will check in for Bean.
1-and-1 for Trey Ballou.
It's the first one. He can tie the game with this one.
Certainly a good sign, Steve, as we get down the stretch. These are where foul shots matter. Down the stretch in the game, most importantly, down the stretch in the season.
Like butter. It's a tie score, 42. Way downtown, Jake Humphrey for 3. It's 45-42 now, a 3-point Bonny Eagle lead. Just under 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
That's probably a good non-call there.
Lotto with a quick shot, and
we're having an off-ball foul. I believe it'll be on Baloo. We'll wait for the indication.
Could be Maine. We'll see. You are correct, sir.
And that's going to be 4 on Trey Baloo. Coach Russo is going to take a timeout.
Score, 10 on the team.
So off the timeout, the Scots will be shooting. It's 45-42. It's a 3-point lead. And Nate Ferris is going to shoot now.
He's shooting 2 as Portland is over the limit.
His 8th point.
Still plenty of time here, Steve, with over 3.5 to play. Portland can't get too panicked here.
Lotto looks around, nobody open left, nobody open right. He takes the shot, it's 47-44. Scott's in front. 3:20 left in regulation. Well, nice play by Cam Gardner. 49-44, 5-point Scots lead. Lotto off his foot.
It's going to be 11 turnovers for Portland.
Bill Hendricks back for Bonny. Infinite Ferris.
Portland showing a little full court pressure here. Looks more like man. Comes a high screen.
For 3. Baloo with the rebound. Simon. Lotto around the horn, Maine. Well, here's Baloo. Here's
wide open.
Chadbourne open. And that's what happens when you leave Simon Chadbourne open. It's a 2-point Scots lead.
They now have a Portland timeout.
49-47, 2:23 left. Scots in front by 2. So coming off the timeout, 2:23 left. In regulation, the Dogs down by 2. It'll be Scott's ball.
Full court man pressure here. Good steal by Lotto.
Up and in. It's a tie game, 49-49. 2:02 left. Great job containing Maturo tonight.
Yeah, this is the matchup the Bonny Eagle wants. Baloo on Maturo.
He traveled.
No, they're going to say foul on Baloo, and that's going to be 5. Now, Coach Russo is wild.
Number 23, Trey Baloo, his 5th personal. Team ball number 11.
Wow, Coach Russo is not pleased right now.
Luis Gaddis in for Trey Ballou.
So his beef was something about 5 seconds and having to get by before a foul could be called. Not exactly sure.
Well, I'm not happy. I'm sure that, Coach Russo's not happy. I'm sure he wasn't pleased with the style of fouls that have been called on Trey Ballou. That's as animated as we've seen him recently.
Turo knocks him down. It's a 2-point lead, and the Dogs no longer have Trey Ballou in the game.
And again, there's another gut check moment for this team. How are they going to respond to having one of their best players off the floor? They're going to be patient, pragmatic, get good shots, or are they going to panic?
Gaddis takes the lane.
A good putback by Fonseca.
.51 tied up here, a minute 12. And a timeout, Bonny Eagle. What a game. We're back. Ooh. Toro sticks out of his backside and tries to get Pedro off of him.
I would say look for something simple from Maturo here. Pick and roll.
It doesn't fall, and Simon is fouled. The Portland side gets excited. And that is on Will Hendricks, and he'll be gone.
Number 0, Will Hendricks, 5 personal. 9 on the team.
High pressure foul shots for Simon Chadbourne here.
In the lineup, number 5, Nate Ferris. Simon Chadbourne.
We're just going to say, if you'd want anybody on the line, it would be Simon Chadbourne.
Absolutely, 1-1. He'll have to hit the first to get the right to the second.
Hits them both, 53-51. Now it's a 2-point Dog lead, 54 seconds left, and Maturo almost loses it out.
We'll have a timeout, Bonny Eagle.
Back and forth, 53-51, 48 seconds left. So coming off the timeout, Scots will have 48.4 seconds here, 53-51.
You can expect to see Fonseca on Maturo like a glove. Expect a high screen. Pedro takes it away. Jump ball, arrow to Portland. The all-important possession arrow there, Steve.
We have said many times what an athlete Pedro Fonseca is. You saw it there.
We'll see who they get the inbound to. Bonny will go for a quick steal, then they'll be forced to foul at some point. A 2-point deficit. We'll see if there's a trap. Oh, and they'll call an offensive foul. It goes back the other way. The one thing Portland could not afford to do. They'll get Fonseca with the off-arm offensive foul.
Humphrey drew it.
Fonseca's got to keep his cool here. There's the high screen and the switch.
Oh my goodness.
And we'll have a push. I believe it'll be on Chadbourne. We'll wait for the indication.
It's like Gaddis.
And it is Gaddis, you're right.
Luis Gaddis, his 4th.
Now we'll see Maturo at the line, shooting 2.
Zach Maturo at the line.
Well, he's the guy that you want at the line if you're Bonny Eagle. Double bonus, 2 shots. Maturo can tie it.
But big-time players make those big-time shots.
Chase Graves will check in for Jack Bean.
Coach Russo with only one timeout by my count. So we'll see if and when he chooses to burn it.
It's tied, 26 seconds.
Portland's going to pull it out and hold for one. The count is on, though. Pedro has to be careful with that off arm. Now we'll have the timeout.
10.5 seconds left. Wow. Frank, this is about as exciting a game as we've seen in a long time. Portland, to this point, certainly playing up. 53-53. There's 10.5 seconds left. We'll see what Coach Russo has designed.
I'm sure he's looking for one shot. We'll see if it's Chadbourne. It's going to be Gaddis. Short.
We'll go to overtime. So the jump will be interesting. Alato against Ferris. Maturo comes up with it. It's a tie game, of course. 4-minute overtime. Humphrey. It falls. Simon's got the ball. He gets it over to Alato. Still in Maine on the left side. Alato takes it.
And not the best shot to take to start overtime there.
Turo wants to go coast to coast, and he'll be fouled.
That'll be on Alato on the block. Jeremiah Alato's first. There will be shooting 2 on all fouls here.
Number 5, Jeremiah Alato. His first.
It's a 2-point Scott lead with 3:13 left in the first overtime. And maybe the last overtime. (56-53), 57-53. Turo has sunk 6, 5, and 5 free throws in 3 games this year.
And he has 8 foul shots made tonight from 8 attempted. Good inside out look.
Maine for 3. Could not have come at a better time. 57-56. It's a 1-point lead now for Bonny Eagle. 2:40 left. I should say Maturo had 11 free throws.
Good deflection there by Gaddis. Able to jump the passing lane.
Against Deering.
In for Chase Gray.
We'll have a timeout. We are back. 2.5 minutes left. A 1-point Scott lead. Humphrey, fake. Humphrey in traffic. Ferris. Gaddis.
Dodging a bullet there, Steve. High quality shot. Good chance of an offensive rebound. Portland now the chance to take the lead.
Get everybody lined up underneath.
Yeah, double screen for Chadbourne.
Didn't matter, but there were an awful lot of dogs in the paint.
And I think there was something secondary from Mahan that didn't develop. Bonny Eagle coach calling for 5 seconds there just before Chadbourne got rid of it.
Lotto. It's the rim. Greenwood will come in for a Lotto. 57-56. 1:42 left. Bonny Eagle can pull it out if they want to. I think Maturo was looking for something else to happen.
High screen. We'll pick and roll off this and take his options.
First to Alato. Simon, good hands. He throws it up, though.
Wasted possession there for Portland.
Ferris hits it, and he gets fouled to boot. That's on Simon, and that will be his fourth.
Massive foul shot here to make it a 4-point game.
They don't miss many foul shots, Bonny Eagle. I'm not sure they've missed any tonight. But anyway, it's 60-56. It's a 4-point lead.
I have one miss by my count.
Oh, Pedro with a nice driving in.
Got to go for a steal, then foul.
Humphrey. In and out. Gaddis with the rebound.
I would not be surprised to see a Coach Russo timeout when this ball gets over half court. No, he'll play through it.
Nice pick by Gaddis. Greenwood for three. It doesn't fall, but Pedro, let's see.
It'll be Bonny Eagle ball off the deflection. We're going to say it's off Fonseca.
Yeah, 2 seconds left. 16.3 seconds left, a 2-point lead. Alato back in for Greenwood.
Wide open look for Greenwood from three, but not sure that's what Portland was looking for. Portland has to foul.
They're not calling it.
They have to foul. There's no other option here. And they're not going for the ball. Well, finally, we'll have it with 4 seconds left. And I understand the Chad board has 4 fouls, but you got to just save yourself those 10 seconds.
Gaddis is out. Humphrey shoots 2 and can put it away if he hits them both. If he doesn't, the Dogs will have 4 seconds to hit a 3 to tie it. Excuse me, that's right. It's a 2-point lead right now, but for some reason I was assuming he'd hit 1. And with the way they've been shooting tonight, it's a pretty good assumption. Humphrey hits the first one.
We'll have a timeout, Bonny Eagle.
Humphrey at the line shooting a very, very important foul shot here, because if he makes it, the game is over.
He seals it.
So Simon will throw it up, and he hits it, but it counts. But the final score is Bonny Eagle 62, the Dogs 60. And Frank and I will be back to wrap up in a moment. So Frank, kind of a tale of 2 games. The Dogs came in tonight off of a horrible loss against Thornton Academy. They made it exciting tonight.
Absolutely, Steve. They came out with energy in the first half, lost a little bit there in the second quarter, came out of the locker room renewed again. I'm sure Coach Russo had something to say to them at the break. And for me, the big takeaway for this game is the second half rebounding for Portland. They were out-rebounded 18-11 in the first half. Total game rebounding, Portland had the edge 27-24, but not quite enough to overcome this Bonny Eagle team.
Then this Bonny Eagle team, very strong, led tonight by number 10, Jacob Humphrey, their second leading scorer tonight, number 1 with 17. Right behind him, Zach Maturo on the strength of about 8 free throws down the stretch, including 2 in overtime. And then Cam Gardner with 10, Nate Ferris with 9, Jack Bean with 8. Well-rounded team.
Absolutely, Steve. The story for this Bonny Eagle team is 16 of 18 shooting free throws tonight. They made more foul shots at 16 than Portland took at 10. Very hard to lose a game that way. They were aggressive, and they were rewarded for it.
The Dogs were led by Simon Chadbourne tonight with 16 points, including 5 threes. Second up was Pedro Fonseca with 12, and he had 2 threes. Jeremiah Alato had a 3 and 11 points, and rounding out the scoring, Trey Ballou with 7, Louis Gaddis with 6, and Stillman Mayen and Griffin Buckley each had a 3. 62 to 61, a 1-point differential. We'll see the Dogs have started to turn it around, and we'll see how they do against Chevrolet, which is coming in next.
Absolutely, Steve. That was Portland's most complete game of the year. 30-point win in Chevrolet's gym. Sure, the Stags will want to try to kick Portland while they're down. For Portland, look to see if they can kind of get a little toehold against their city rival and get back to their winning ways.
We will bring it to you here on WPPS TV 1302. This is Steve Schwartz for Frank Myatt and Bobby Tavanian saying so long from the Portland Expo, where the Portland Bulldogs have been defeated by just 1 point, 62-61. Good night.